Welcome to my new channel. This is my first video on my embarkment to learn how to sing. Today I will talk with you about some web pages I served, some things I subscribed to, how did I start to learn about singing, how far I got so far, and what are my general feelings about this. One item I found when I actually looked through all the resources, if you have 30-day singers or other things, that people never really had a proper review or insights on what these courses are offering, what it's about, and what you can get out of it. So without further ado, let me go and open the websites and talk you through this. Okay, let's jump into it. Let's talk about the website 30-day singer. I'm a total newbie about singing. I never sang before. I never tried singing before. So I was looking over YouTube and many resources that you can find. And one website that came up very often was 30 Day Singer with a promise to make you sing better in 30 days. So I opened the course, take a look, and let's see what we have. So initially, if you go to the beginner course, it will actually give you a little bit of a background and you can choose between women and two guys. So it depends on what voice are you aiming for. We can choose. I choose her because my voice usually is a bit higher and I don't know. This was what was recommended on websites and forums. So I actually went to her course. And you have a lot of lessons there. I not enable the sound for this website because I don't want to have any copyright infringements. So as you can see, each of the courses usually has like 2 or 3 basic stuff where you have the basic lip trill, then an overview and explanations, why you do things, and an exercise. And this goes over. So you learn a lot about posture, breathing, chord compressions. But what I found out actually is that even these courses are very good and they explain very good. As with all online, you actually do not have a direct feedback from a teacher. So as you may be similar to me, you are new to singing, you don't know what you're doing wrong. And at the end of the videos, I always say, great, good job. You don't know actually if you did a good job because there is no feedback. And I would strongly recommend that you get somebody at the beginning to actually look at this. But let's go over this. So there's a lot of basics that I will cover at the beginning. For dynamics, belting, vocal fray, falsetto, runs, turn, fails. And to be honest, you can't master all of this in 30 days. If you can master a vibrato, falsetto, dynamics, and belting in 30 days, you are a genius. Honestly. I'm now training for the last 3 months and I'm slowly getting there. Okay, I'm maybe not the most talented guy, but it's really a lot of focus and a lot of work. And you can't do this in 30 days. Great. So you have the 30 days, but you can also then actually go over to some advanced courses and singing techniques. So where you can actually get some more detailed stuff, where you can find your own style and R&B, a cappella, country music. That's really a little bit more about some niche or some specialties that you want to concentrate on. And they really well explain how this works. So overall, for the price of I think $99 for a year, I think it's a good supporting material, and I would recommend if you have the money to spend, take a look at it, try the basic lesson, it's for free, and try it out. Okay, the second one I looked at and actually joined was Adam Mishan. I watched his video on YouTube, his transformation over 10 years. Yes, 10 years, but I think after the first 1 or 2 years, he got quite good. And I think it's also good to see that you have people that actually not scared of showing that they really were bad in the beginning, and how a lot of hard work actually brings him further. He has a lot of good lessons and good advice. Some of them are very different, like his breathing techniques or some exercises about relaxation. I think they're rather funny, like undoing jaw tension. You can actually, where you move your head, or maybe you have a straw or something inside your head in your mouth and relax. So a lot of different exercises. What I personally not like on his sessions is very often he uses videos of his students, and yes, you see how he explains to the student, and the student actually repeating this and will try to copy what he's telling, but it doesn't feel like he's talking to you or to me in this case. It feels like I'm watching a third person teaching somebody and not really concentrating. Yes, it's good to see in a practical approach what he's doing, how this transforms, and how people take this. But as every video you have a different person in it, it's very random. It feels for me very random. It works to some extent to see that actually other people do the same things as you. But for me, I found it personally not very entertaining. And honestly, at the beginning, I thought that Adam was a bit, how can I say this? He used existing material for creating lessons. So he actually did not have to put the effort in on creating new lessons. He didn't have to put the effort in, sit down and talk about undoing door tension or airflow. So some of the things, yes, he sits down and explains them one to one. So we actually will talk to you or talk in the video about things why they are, how they are, and demonstrate them themselves. But other items or other stuff, like we had vocals, what did I look at last days? Um, how to hit super high notes. He has an audio and a video version of each of them, what is nice. So you can actually download them to your computer or to your iPad and listen only to the audio version. But for this one, for example, it's a lesson with a student, and I actually, was this one? No, not this one. Yes, actually with a student, and actually I did not feel I got too much out of it. Um, but this might vary from people to people. Some people might love this to actually get the immediate feedback and see how other people feedback and understand this. But of this video of like 15 minutes, there's a lot of the student repeating this, making mistakes that you hear, and I felt like I have to be careful that I don't copy the mistakes, because this person is also learning. Where if Adam is singing and showing this by himself, it's actually nice to see that how it's done correctly and how to copy the right thing. So I have a mixed feeling about this, but same as with the 30-day singer, I don't think this will replace a real coach, not even a virtual coach. I have virtual coaches that I study with every day or every week, couple times a week, and it's really good. But to actually stay in front of somebody, they're taking a look at your posture, to see how your mouth is moving, how your vocal cords are moving, and hear your natural voice, not through a microphone, not through compression, not through Zoom video, is something I think you can't really replace. I would recommend at least once a month to find a vocal coach that shows you the basics, and then you can use the supporting materials on how to go through this and how to use this. But I would not use this as a single source, because you can damage your vocal cords. You have a muscle in here, your vocal cords are a muscle. Same as in any sport, if you don't do it right, you will damage them. So I would take these websites as a supporting material, same as I do. I go back to them to actually see something and then discuss this with my teacher and ask them, okay, I saw this practice, what does it think? Does it work for me? Because each person is different and you can't fit one for all. So certain like lip trails or other things work for me a little bit different than for other people. So please have a look at this. And if you go to this website, don't expect that tomorrow you will be a good singer and 30 days you will be a good singer. Yes, you will improve because you will learn how to breathe and other things that actually not come natural to you. But don't take this as a single source. Great. I will soon start recording some cover songs. At the moment, I was thinking my singing voice 1 to 10 is maybe at the 3. So you guys maybe pay me to stop singing. Please stay tuned. If you like this video, you have some more questions about this website. Thank you so much for watching. I had to cut because I lost my trail. If you like this video, please press the subscribe button. Would be really helpful. If you have anything else to add or some questions, please leave something in the description below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm out of here.